Two Palestinians were killed in those airstrikes. As you mentioned, those airstrikes were in retaliation for rockets that were fired from Gaza into Israel. Israeli military says it was targeting Hamas weapons-making facilities, a weapons warehouse, as well as a military compound. Meanwhile, in Gaza and throughout much of the West Bank, demonstrations took place throughout the day. In Bethlehem and other cities, Palestinians threw stones, while Israeli forces responded with rubber-coated bullets and tear gas. There were also clashes along the border with Gaza. 10 Palestinians were wounded by Israeli gunfire. Israeli officials say the military is trying to exercise restraint. A Hamas spokesman responded by saying, and I quote, "The fuse of the intifada, or uprising, has been lit and will continue until objectives are met." In Jerusalem, outside the Old City, about a dozen people were arrested for holding what authorities called an illegal protest. The crowd of about 60 was dispersed with the help of police on horseback. Overall, it appears, though, that the demonstrations we've seen today are less intense than what we witnessed during the last 3 days. That said, the latest report says about 160 Palestinians on Saturday were injured. Meanwhile, the harsh rhetoric from world leaders condemning President Trump's Jerusalem declaration continues. Turkey's president said today, and I quote, "The fate of Jerusalem cannot be left to an occupying state that has usurped Palestinian lands." And now a senior Palestinian official is confirming an earlier report saying that the Palestinian president, Mahmoud Abbas, will not meet with the U.S. Vice President Mike Pence when he visits the region later this month. Leland?
All right. David Lee Miller in Jerusalem, where the third intifada has not broken out despite those promises from the Palestinians. David, thank you.